Good morning, everybody. January the 25th, 2016, and we awakened today with crude lower, which took the stock market lower, according to the pundits, and treasuries higher. Very little news to speak of out of Asia. Most of the articles were by hedge fund managers or investment banking firms. Goldman said that according to their numbers, China's economy is only growing 4.5%. Kyle Bass said there's more selling to come in the Chinese markets. About $1 trillion of capital left China's markets last year. Those people know something. Now they're voting with their dollars and with their feet. So China's bad debts, non-performing loans, China's lack of competitiveness, they can't arbitrage their labor costs anymore, all kind of contributing to put them down into the normal world of supposedly growth around 4.5%. Europe's news was mixed, with Italian retail sales up, the UK business expectations down, German business sentiment index down. Biggest news out of Europe seems to be Alice reporting on how these refugees or immigrants treat women and treat bathhouses and where they go to the bathroom. So just remember, we invite those people, and this is self-created, so hard to believe that we've gotten to that point. And there's no news in the United States other than the Dallas Fed. They're looking for minus 14, and that might come in lower than forecast. So not a lot of news to drive the trading. My guess is the direction of the E-mini will determine what happens today, and right now the E-mini is trying to trade lower. So I think the first trade is to find a place to get long. I would like to do it 5 to 9. 10 is London, that high volume number, so a 10.5, a limit buy at 10.5. It's another way to take that trade, and then 29 to 1. We buy 2 on the sell side, selling failure to take out 16 to 20. That's a good trade. If we can't get through resistance, we can get short, see if we can test support. Then 23 to 27. It is Monday morning, and a lot of times it takes a while for things to shake out. If the E-mini sells, Treasury should rally. I don't know if any of y'all watched the football games yesterday, but the the New England Broncos game was really a nail-biter. Defensive battle all the way with occasional interruptions of offense. Peyton Manning, with all of his injuries and the rest of it, has about a half in him. And then it's down to the defense, and really thought Brady was going to pull it out there in that last drive. But the game got down to extra points, and it was decided in the last 10 or 11 seconds. So quite a thriller. Couldn't watch the Cardinals get annihilated by the Carolina Panthers. They just beat the living daylights out of them. No contest. Too many turnovers. Same situation in the bonds. Sell failure to take out 16 to 20. See, the next stop up there would be close to the buck right here. So we'll make it 31 to 03. On the buy side, London's low is 5. We got a single print at 9. We've got the breakout came at 6. So we're going to buy 4s to 8s. Then 25s to 29s. The idea that we got a trading range with an up bias to start out. Looking at gold. Up, weakness in the stock market. If that continues, gold will rally. Guess where it was pulled to? This attractor, this high volume number right there. So we're going to sell 7s to 10s, sell 1. Then 14 to 16 for sell 2. On the buy side, it's got a single print at 1102, so we'll make 99 to 01, buy 1. And then buy 2, 95 to 97. So basically support 95 to the buck and resistance 5 to 10. Nothing fancy. And again, it's going to be down to the direction of the E-mini. Euro's up a bit. Didn't see that China had done anything with their currency over the weekend. So, how high can we go? 108.50, sell 1. Make it 45 to 55. God, and then 75. On the buy side, we got buyers below 15, so 8 to 10, buy 1. 75, buy 2. And look for a quiet market here. Longer term, like the short side better. Crude oil. Now crude, when it busts, it's an 18 to 24 month situation. So June of 2016, we've been in this sell-off for 2 years. The issue is how long does it take for it to turn around and come back up and out. And I don't think we're going to get a V bottom because of all the crude stored above ground. And the difference this time is, what is the impact of Iranian oil? So most people are guessing an extra 500, 600,000 barrels a day are on the market. And Iran does what Saudi Arabia does. They keep pumping and they store it in above ground. And if they can't store it above ground, they put it into oil tankers. So we'll see how that plays out. So this time we got a lot of supply hanging over the market, and it's probably going to take a while to work that off. Okay, London's high was basically 32, so we're back to where we have been. That 31.50.75 will be sell 1. It's where resistance is. Then 32, 32 and a quarter. 32 plus has been our prime sell zone all of last week. On the buy side, 30.75, 31, buy 1. And then we'll make it 30 and a quarter, 30 even, buy 2. Bottoms don't come in with a spike unless there's a major piece of news associated with it. And so, but it usually takes 30 to 45 days to get back and retest a low that turns out to be the low of the move. We won't read anything good about crude oil, the demand for crude oil, etc., given the weakening economies around the globe. And put an article up this morning saying that don't be too upset about what's going on economically. Stock markets are notoriously bad for forecasting recessions, etc. So For every buyer, there has to be a seller, right? And vice versa. And to the E-mini. Okay, we had pointed to 1900 just because it was a round number as potential resistance, and we're having a hard time holding 1900, so we're just going to leave like we've been, 99 to 04, sell 1. If we get above that, then we've got this 20 area, so my guess is that the next area up above that would be 15 to 20 for sell 2. On the buy side, this 85 area, 85, 87, then it's going to be 75 to 80. Got a P. We had volume right here on Friday. A pretty strong market pointing up, but 1900 is resistance, and so far it's holding. So we'll have to see what happens. Selling into 1900. I mean, if we're right, we got a shot all the way, to the recent low. So it's got a lot of risk reward. That's why people are playing it. And if we go through it, we'll just probably that 15 to 25 areas where we'd look to get short next. 85 to 87 has been a pretty clean break in the market. Served us well recently, so and then 75 is a round number like 1900. That's all I have. Is going to take a while to get everything up and posted. Going to get busy with that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.